I tried to figure out what I wanted to talk about concerning this hip hop. I was like, should I talk about Drake, Kanye, Kendrick? So I was like, and I'll say that for later, man, because that's a whole nother can of worms right there. Just you know, and I haven't fully listened to I haven't fully listened to Drake's album. I listened to Kanye's album. I don't want to say I was underwhelmed, but I feel like that album is more of a I'm trying to figure out the word to explain that Kanye album. I feel like it's really I don't know, it's really a mood for sure, man. I feel like it's one of those albums you gotta sit with for a while to really, you know, hear and understand the nuance of it, you know. Um, but with that said, you know, your first listen is everything. I don't care what no one says, you know what I'm saying? Um, you can't get mad at people when they um, there's a lot of people that say, you know, a lot of this generation of fast food when they listen to music and, you know, I disagree with that. I'm kind of in line with the, you know what I'm saying, it's fast food sometimes. It's fast food sometimes, you know, that's how it is with albums, you know what I'm saying? You got your shot when you drop to really make an impact, you know what I'm saying? And you know, numbers wise and, you know what I'm saying, having fans and then consuming your music and getting excited about it and you know, buying it. But whatever, got all that out the way. But you know, that initial listen, like when you hear it, you're like, okay, this is wow. I feel like this is what I need to be doing right now. I need to be listening to this album because this is what I needed. You know what I'm saying? It's a new experience. It's an experience. You know what I'm saying? Not all albums you get are an experience. You know what I mean? Like like the thrillers. You know what I'm saying? Like the fucking Illmatics. You know, Ready to Die. The you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, shit like that. That's just like you know, it's impactful. You know what I'm saying? And and when you hear it, you're just like, wow, this is a whole vibe, man. Man, it took me a while to get through like the Kanye album as far as like consuming certain songs. You know what I'm saying? Certain songs you like more than others, but typically like with a lot of the Kanye albums that I got in the past, well, I bought Graduation, um, but Late Registration. When I heard that, I mean, and let me get one thing clear. When I listened to Graduation, it was perfection. I said it's like his fucking Thriller album. And then when I heard Late Registration, which is also another great album, it was just all vibe the whole way through that you could really get with. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it was telling a story. Each set, you know, each part of the story was better than the last one. You know what I'm saying? It was a really organic mood. And this one is more like, you know, it's dope. You know what I'm saying? It's dope in its way. You know what I'm saying? But it's nowhere near my favorite Kanye albums. You know what I'm saying? And even if I listen to it, you know, way more than this, you know what I'm saying? I still feel like that just because, you know, that initial, you know what I mean? That initial, okay, what did it sound like? What did it sound like? Did it grab me? Did it get my attention? Am I thinking about listening to this, going places? Am I, you know, is it, you know, creating some type of inspiration? Um, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, there were some good songs, but man, like, it was, it was not as, for me, it wasn't as, uh, it wasn't like I don't want to compare it to another album, but I'm saying like as far as capturing me, like it didn't capture me, you know, through as time went on. You know what I'm saying? Usually when you listen to an album that you feel is great, in my opinion, like you're more like with each track you're like, damn, I gotta keep listening to this. Like, where's he going with this or where's she going with this? And um, I felt like that only momentarily with that album. 'Cause I was like, okay, like you know, I was expected to be blown away right away because of these type of artists. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, but I probably at least listen to Kanye's album. I want to say at least three, 4 times. So, you know, and it's still, you know, there's songs I go to, but like, I'm skipping a couple. You know what I mean? But I give that album like a first take. I give it a 3.5 out of 4, man. I give it a 3.5 out of 4. You know what I'm saying? And it's you know what I mean. That's not to say it's not a good album. It's a good album. You know what I'm saying? It does what, you know what I'm saying, what it was intended to do. It was a big release. But for me, 3.5 out of 5. You know what I'm saying? But that Nas album though, man, that Nas album is a classic, man. You know what I'm saying? He dropped a classic with that King's Disease 2 again. You know what I'm saying? Just 2 home runs, right? 2 home runs, right out the park. You know what I'm saying? Dude, it was phenomenal, man. I listened to a little bit of the Drake album. You know, I ain't listened to the, you know, I want to say half of it. You know what I'm saying? My wife was telling me she heard it 3 times by the time I was listening to it for the first. So, and I was like, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not even gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do that to Drake because I feel like that's not right. That's not right. I listened to half of it, so I ain't even got no opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? So scratch that. But the Kanye album, 3.5 out of 5. The Nas album, you know, you already know. You know what I'm saying? Not even being biased. I mean, y'all listen to that album. You can't tell me you hip hop, you love hip hop, you listen to that album, and that's not a fire album. Like I wouldn't even acknowledge your opinion if you didn't think that was a fire Nas album. Come on, but yeah, that was a classic album, King's Disease 2, and yeah.